They called her dumb not once not, twice every single day. She didn't speak much, didn't. Dressed like the others, didn't raise her hand in class, so they assumed she had nothing to offer. But today, that same dumb girl she's standing on a TEDx stage with, the world hanging on her every word. This is the story of Maya Brooks. Maya was born in a trailer park just outside Tulsa, Oklahoma. Her mother worked 2 jobs waitressing at a diner during the day and cleaning offices at night. Her father had left when she was 6, never came back. So Maya learned early how to fold laundry, pack her own lunch, and stay quiet. They didn't have Wi-Fi, didn't have Netflix, but they had books, old ones. Her mom found it. Goodwill, so Maya Ride Lachi was shy too shyond. In school, shy meant invisible. Kids called her names Mio Dosta Turtle. Face, she wore the same shoes all year, used duct tape to fix her backpack. Was usually a peanut butter sandwich, no jelly. But here's the thing. No one knew Maya listened every word, every lesson, every insult. She soaked it in quietly, but inside her a storm was brewing. It was 8th grade when everything began to shift. Mrs. Kim, the English teacher, gave the class a writing assignment. Write about the moment that changed you most. Kids groaned. Maya smiled. She stayed up until 2 a.m. Writing by flashlight and notebook paper, 4 pages front and back. The next week when Mrs. Kim read it, she cried, teared up. Cried, she called Maya to her desk. Maya, did you really write this? Maya nodded, timid-eyed. Mrs. Kim whispered, or not. Just a writer, were. A storyteller, in the world needs storytellers. Maya had never heard someone say she was needed, wanted, valued. It changed everything. The school entered her essay into a statewide writing competition. She won not second, not honorable mention, first place out of 3,000 students. They printed her story in the Oklahoma Star-Tribune. People started to notice her. She got invited to speak at a school assembly. She almost said no. Her legs shook, her hands trembled, but she remembered she wasn't just a girl with a voice. She was a girl with something to say. High school wasn't as easy. She still had second-hand clothes, still walked home because her mom's car wouldn't start, but now she had fire. She joined the debate team, started a blog, became editor of the school newspaper, and even when she failed, forgot a line during a speech, lost a debate, she never quit because she had discovered something, unbreakable purpose. But the world doesn't reward you just for trying. Maya applied to 11 colleges. She got rejected from 9 B2 schools, said yes, one of them was Columbia University. Her mom cried so hard she dropped the phone. They didn't have money for tuition, but Maya won scholarships, wrote essays, took student loans. She packed a suitcases, one notebook, and left Oklahoma for New York City. College hit her like a wave. Everyone seemed smarter, prepared. They talked about gap years in Europe. She talked about cleaning motel rooms with her mom. She felt like she didn't belong, but she kept writing at night, tinned the dorm laundry room with vending machine coffee, and a heart full of grit. She interned at a non-profit, wrote articles that went viral. By senior year, she was invited to speak at a journalism conference in Washington, D.C. HER speech, Why Quiet Voices Mattered, exploded online. Today, Maya Brooks is 27. She runs a digital media company that gives platforms to underrepresented youth voices across the United States. She's been featured on NPR, spoken at Harvard, written for the New York Times. But her favorite moment, returning to her old middle school in Tulsa, standing in the same gym where kids once called her turtle-faced. And this time the auditorium was packed, not for dodgeball but for her. She walked to the mics, smiled, then said, I used to think being quiet was a weakness, but now I know it was my superpower because I listened, I learned, and when I finally spoke, I had something worth saying. So if you've ever felt invisible, if they've laughed at you, ignored you, written you off, just remember, Maya, because the world doesn't get to decide your worth. You don't need money to matter. You don't need a loud voice to be heard. You need is the courage to speak when it counts, the strength to rise when it's hardened, the vision to believe that even a girl from a dusty trailer in Tulsa can one day change the world.